Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got something a little bit different. I've got the lovely Emma. I got her to come on and talk to you guys about her experiences from being a runner in post-production, production, to working for a massive broadcast operation company. So I thought, why not bring in someone with a little bit more... So yeah, I'm super excited to have her here. I've got some questions, that I'd like her to answer. And yeah, it's taking me so long, I don't know. I'm nervous, she's making me nervous. Right now I feel like I'm out of focus, so I do apologise if I'm out of focus. My camera does not... Yeah, it just prefers to be on her right now, so I don't know what's going on, but yeah. You just have to deal with this, because it's not about me today, it's about the lovely
It's about
Emma.
me.
Exactly. Tell the people out there who you are and what you do right now.
My name is Emma and I work at Sky News. Nadine, and that's it. No, my name is Emma and I work at Sky as an ingest operator.
Yeah. Cool. So I thought I'd ask you a few questions about your journey into this whole TV world.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to want to work in TV essentially?
I was 16 and I was just, it sounds weird, but I was just obsessed with like TV series and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I was just watching them and I kind of thought, oh, it'd be pretty cool to like get involved with that and like be a part of it. Not like acting wise, but like helping make the show.
What TV show inspired you, or what show in particular did you feel like you watched then?
EastEnders. Which I don't watch now, by the way. At the time, like, it was really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Like 9 years ago. But,
Okay,
yeah, no, I don't watch it anymore. But yeah, I was just watching it and I just thought, oh, it'd be really cool to be, like, I don't know, part of something like creative.
I know from the stories you told me, you've actually managed to do some film work, haven't you? Or you've done some like TV extra work and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're gonna actually get into that in a little bit, actually, because as much as she said she wanted to be behind the scenes and creating the content, you actually were on it, weren't you? So you got to be in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Tell the audience out there the degree you chose to study.
Your 1 million subscribers. Have you got 10?
Wow, she's so
10.
nice.
I'm joking.
She's horrible.
How many have you actually got?
I think it's like 30 or something.
Oh, 30.
Yeah, 30 in less than a month.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
This time next year you might have 6. We'll get there slowly. It's more than what I've got, to be fair.
Oh, do you have a YouTube channel?
No, I don't.
Okay, so tell the audience what degree you chose to study in. Did you feel like that helped you in getting into this TV industry?
Sort of. So I studied broadcasting, which is like TV and radio.
Okay.
And it was kind of half practical, half journalism. And most of it involved like radio presenting and going out, like getting vox pops from people and like filming and stuff. Yeah, I was very lucky. I suppose like they're kind of known as like a Mickey Mouse course, but to be fair, like it helped with confidence and stuff. Like I had to do a lot of presentations, which I hated before uni.
What did you advise to someone who wants to get into this industry and thinking about studying?
So to be fair, I think at the time, if I had known someone in the industry, I would have skipped uni and I would have just gone for that. Because you don't know if that's going to come up again. I think you're going to ask me this, but it is all about who you know.
Oh, she took it out of my mouth! She took the word out of my mouth.
But I knew that kind of like majority of like media stuff was based in London, so I thought the best bet is for me to move to London, which is why I picked a uni in London.
While you were studying, did you feel like you got the support from lecturers and tutors in trying to help you find work in this industry?
No, I mean I did do a bit of like work experience whilst I was at uni, which I'd literally just sent off to, and I applied for like different things and like that. But yeah, no, that was all from what I had to do by myself. That wasn't from
the help of anyone, tutors or anyone. Yeah. So you believe that was helpful for you because you got into running.
Yeah.
Was that right out of uni?
Yeah. So basically, in my last year of uni, I was aware that I was literally like heading into the unknown. There was going to be nothing. Like, I literally didn't know what was going to happen. So in my last term, I was just sending off my CV everywhere. Mainly to like all media companies. So I was going on the internet and I was just finding names in media companies, getting the address and just sending my CV off. And then I think within 3 weeks of me finishing uni, I got a job at a post-production house as a runner, which was then where I was able to network with all these clients. Right.
You started off in post-production. Yeah. And I know you've done running in production as well, because we've spoken about this. Yeah. What are the differences and what are the similarities that you found working in both kind of like industries as a runner?
So post-production is definitely more serving tea and food for people.
Yeah, more client-based.
And that's literally it.
Yeah.
But, like, not knocking it, like, it's a good way to meet people. A lot of clients are so lovely and they kind of see what you're like, and it's a good way to just get through other routes, which was what I did. And then production, you're very much more hands-on with talent and meeting people, dealing with people, taking them from A to B, working on set. It's more kind of like you're actually doing stuff as opposed to just like the serving tea.
So which did you prefer?
I did like production. Obviously, I think that's most people's thing, that they want to get into production. But I'd wanted to for so long that for me it actually wasn't. I don't know if I just had too high expectations, but it just wasn't what I expected.
That's my next question, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, like the expectations of working in this industry, like,
yeah,
you know.
So I kind of did it, and I was like, oh, I didn't like the uncertainty of it, not knowing like when the next thing was going to come up and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I did really enjoy it. It was a great experience, but it was kind of an insight to know that that wasn't necessarily for me.
Let's talk about how competitive you found this industry.
First of all, don't expect that a job is just going to come to you, because it just won't. They say it's kind of entry level job, but a lot of employers will be like, have you got experience? And then you're kind of like, oh, but you need to get experience somewhere. And when I first started, it was just so difficult because I just didn't know anyone. I didn't have any experience. So you just have to keep pushing.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to literally keep pushing. As much as you want to do it, like, you'll get there eventually.
It's unreal how many people want to get into money.
You have to be able to handle rejection.
Yeah.
Because you'll get rejected so many times, and you'll just be like, oh, on again. But then, like, it'll just happen, and then it'll like
just kick up from there. Yeah. Okay. So, what are the qualities you feel like are really imperative in trying to succeed in this industry?
So, I think what I just said, actually, have a thick skin.
That's really good. That's a good point,
because of rejection. You definitely got to be willing to do anything. A good tea making skill.
Who would have known? Who would have thought?
Yeah, making tea, because people will always remember an excellent cup of tea. Got offered to do everything, like go beyond the point of what you've been asked to do, like just go the extra mile, and then you'll get picked up on that.
So what are like the most dingiest things you've had to do as a runner?
Oh my god, that's such a good question. Just probably just clearing up people's mess and stuff, and like you find out how messy and disgusting people are.
That is so
mainly
true.
in post. Yeah, mainly that. You kind of learn how disgusting some people can be. But you know, you just put a smile on your face, you roll with it, you get on with it, and job done.
Yeah. Where else did you do production?
You mean running?
Yeah, production.
So I did the running at the post-production house. Then I did the work experience running on a show called Take Me Out.
No way! Yeah. I didn't know you. Oh my god! No, I didn't know you worked on
Yeah, so I did that, and then I also did running on Real Housewives of New York when they were in London. Nadine,
shut the front door. Real Housewives of New York. Maybe you need to get in contact with Emma. She might have some good connections for you guys. Like, no way. Come on.
So they were in London for a couple of days shoot. I just got a call saying if I wanted to go and work with them. And yeah, it was great. It was such a I've got TV credit as well, which is fun.
Oh, that's amazing. Tell me about the wages. Like, how did you find the pay working?
It wasn't that great. It was just that because you're not working full time, it's little and often. Yeah. So I was paid absolutely fine for the job that I did, but obviously it's not enough to keep you like living. Yeah. So that was why I did like the other work. So I did the extras work, which is obviously the they call it supporting artist. If that's the correct term.
That is the term. Yeah.
So I did that. That was one of my main incomes actually, aside to doing that. And I did a bit of work for my mum at home for her business. I worked with Gemma on a little stall in Westfield. So isn't it funny that Gemma gets like her own special feature?
Yeah, she gets her own feature.
So I met Gemma in the post-production house. So she was running for one day and we just hit it off and we remained in contact. And there was a time when both of us were like struggling to find work, and she'd got a job at this stall in Westfields. So she asked if I wanted to join her. So obviously it's not what I wanted to do, but it was extra money, so I literally just jumped at the chance. So we did that together for a little while, for a few weeks, and then whilst we were doing that together, she got a call from someone she knew at Sky to say that if she wanted to go in and like have a walkabout and whatever, and to apply for a job. I think this is the way it went. Yeah. Anyway, Gemma got in at Sky, and then after a few months of her being there, she heard that they were looking for a runner. So she referred my email, and then that's how I got in.
Oh, you see, that's great, because a lot of people say that's amazing that she did that, because a lot of times you always forget that you never know the positions that you or your colleagues could be in, regardless of whether you started out as runners together,
Yeah.
because someone could elevate really quickly, and then if you were good colleagues or you were great working together, they'll always refer you, and that's how you get your break as well.
Exactly,
so that's a really good thing. Let's talk about the hours.
Yeah.
Explain how that's kind of like impacted your life a little bit. You know?
I mean, now it's better because I suppose we're in a bit more of a routine, but mainly with production especially, you do crazy hours. Like there's no set time.
Yeah.
Like you could get a call time of what, like say
6 a.m.
6, 7
5
a.m.
yeah.
And you could then be there till midnight that day. So it kind of just depends on that. So you have to kind of expect definitely long hours. So yeah, you're probably not necessarily going to get like a whole hour break, but like you will get breaks throughout the day. But yeah, that's definitely the long hours. And then with the work that we do now, it obviously includes shift work, so a lot of night shifts, 12-hour days, you know, starting at 6, finishing at 6, starting at 9, finish at 9, and then working through the night as well.
Yeah, it's like you've got to be prepared for that. Like it's not an easy task. It's not as easy as everyone thinks it is working in this industry.
I mean, night shifts just wipe you out.
It kills you. Like I'm still like I was on a night shift a couple of last week, and I'm still on my mind and my brain still works on night shift. I can't get to sleep till about 4 o'clock in the morning.
I don't think you ever get used to it either. But then we say that we do long days. That's not like 5 days a week.
No, it's like 3 days.
We do short week, long week. So this week, for example, obviously I did Wednesday, Thursday, 2 12-hour days, and then I had Monday, Tuesday off, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Whereas next week it will be Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday. So I don't know how many hours it works out a week, but it balances out. Yeah, it balances out. But this is with Sky though, bearing in mind this is with Sky.
Yeah. That we do these.
And it's not just for like our role; it's for
all
roles,
every role, in news.
And that's just not uncommon in most channels.
Yeah.
So obviously, when I finished uni, I was lucky enough to get the job straight away. The pay there was extremely low.
Which job was this?
This is a post-production house.
Okay.
You're on a salary, but it's ridiculously low because, as anyone would know, living in London, it's very expensive. Yeah. So my pay each month was pretty much going on rent. But I suppose that, in a sense itself, is a push to like get up to the next role because you want to earn more in order to be able to enjoy yourself a bit more. Obviously, it did actually get to a point where I couldn't afford to stay in London anymore, so I moved back home for 10 months. I continued driving to Sky because I was working freelance, so I wanted to keep that door open just in case. So I had my other work going on at home, which was keeping my pay up. So yeah, once my work at home eventually kind of died out, I still had Sky, so then I thought, okay, now it's time. If I want to move back to London, or do I want to quit that and get a job at home, I had to make the choice. So I decided to like push Sky, and then that's obviously how I ended up applying for the role that we do now, which enabled me to then move back to London, which I did after 10 months.
That's a good point actually, because a lot of people think that you've only got one chance to get it right. Like with you, it's a good point that you started, you were working, and then you decided to made the decision to go back home. Financially, that would be better for you rather than staying here and pushing for it, even though it wasn't working out. Do you know what I mean? Because I think a lot of
you're just not getting any enjoyment out of life.
And I feel like we're so impatient as well. Sometimes when we want something, we just want it now. We don't want to wait for it, and that can be quite detrimental to us because sometimes it's good to take a step back. And that allowed you, when you moved home, it allowed you to take a step back, reevaluate
save
everything,
money, did a bit of traveling,
you did Sky on the side as well,
so yeah, it's definitely the best thing I did doing that for a bit. So, but now obviously full-time job, a lot more stability and everything. So yeah,
that's good. Okay, so that concludes my little interview with my good friend Emma. I hope you guys found this really insightful and helpful, and maybe it can, like, I don't know, give you shine a little bit of a light onto your journey trying to break into this industry. I know Emma's had a lot of experiences, and thought it'd be great to just get her on the channel and share that all with you. So yeah,
there you go.
Have you enjoyed this actually?
I've enjoyed it, it's been fun.
You've been good. It's been great having you on my channel, and hopefully we can do something again.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to figure out what we can. Yeah, I don't know either. We'll think of something, definitely. Either way, if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video.
And I actually have YouTube, but you can follow me on Instagram.
Oh yeah, we'll put our socials here as well, actually, so you can give Emma a little follow. And if you have any questions for her,
the 30 subscribers.
If you have any questions for her, just hit her up on her Insta, and I know she'll be happy to
Yeah, man.
To answer them. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you liked having this sort of like video format with me asking other people, interviewing other people and their experiences like this as well, and let me know if you want to see more of this content, and I'll be super excited and happy to do so. So thank you for watching. Catch you guys soon. Bye. Okay.